Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the guys featuring the ladies tonight, and we have a show in store for you. Hey, Merv.
Hey, how you doing?
Great. Hey, Kay.
Hey,
How you doing, boo?
I'm good, girl.
Hey, girl. And the lovely Miss Robin. How are you tonight?
I'm all in, honey. How are you?
Cannot complain. Thank you and welcome. Hey, T.
What it do
What
though?
it do? What
Hey,
it do?
hey,
Hey,
Hi,
y'all, I'm excited.
hi.
So excited about tonight's show. Merv, thank you for letting us have this platform to talk about all things ladies and sometimes gentlemanly men. And
hey.
tonight we're going to talk about New Year's, bringing in the New Year's resolutions, what we're leaving in 2021, and the things that we're going to be doing to better ourselves in 2022.
Let me go with my New Year's resolution first.
All right.
So my New Year's resolution is not having to come on here at the beginning to help you start your damn show. So it seems like you got this motherfucker straight. So I'm gonna let you take over this motherfucker, and y'all be great. I'm be in the background.
Thanks. Thanks for the background. Holla. All right, so let's get this thing started. So, just for a brief introduction, I already introduced Kay, but Kay, who are you to me? How do we know each other?
I am. So our mother had 4 kids, and I was the last one to be blessed on this earth to this family. My name is Kirsten, but I go by Kay. So hello.
Hello, hey Kay. I just want you to know that your boobs are looking extra delicious tonight.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I gotta get these. I gotta get it in. I gotta get the work out of them. Show them off a bit.
Okay.
You gotta find
Look at
mine.
me.
Gotta find mine. Start some, girl.
All right, and Miss Robin, I've introduced you already, but how do we know each other?
We are, what should I say, former workers, and we met years ago, working in a financial center. Very
Yes.
smart girl. I was proud to come over to the branch and finally see who the male was, and I don't even want to go that far, Mel, but it just came to say, long story short, it was through work, and I'm so happy I had a chance to meet you, and we've been friends ever since.
Yes. And Miss T is my kickball friend, turn family, turn bestie, turn road dog, turn, you
Roll it.
know,
Turn us
Okay.
confidant,
up. Turn
confidant.
up.
She sure do be at the house every time I come.
Oh, God.
And so thank you and welcome, ladies, for coming on to the guys featuring the ladies tonight. And so first we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. So Merv, what's the first topic for tonight? Why I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, and you shouldn't either. All right, so how do you ladies feel about that? Do you believe in New Year's resolutions? Why or why not? Miss Robin?
Well, I'm kind of biased about that. Actually, I don't really believe in New Year's resolution because we always put those things on paper. Do we really do it? No. Everybody has those goals at the beginning of the year. I believe if you're going to do something, you shouldn't even wait till New Year's. If it's something that you indeed want to do, I believe that you need to start right there and then. New Year's is not promised to everyone, or none of us. So why would we wait till January the 1st instead of just waiting the day that it came to your thoughts?
Okay,
I
I
agree.
feel that. I feel that. T, you say you agree. Tell me more about that.
I mean, like she said, why wait till January 1st or December 31st to make your goals, write them down, do it in that moment. I mean,
Yes.
it could be June the 1st, start with short term and go long term and check them off as you go. Hell, who even if you make a resolution, who the hell sticks by January 5th is over with. Like you forgot about what your resolution was. Am I
Yeah.
right or am I right?
You're right.
You know.
Totally.
I
Hell, I
mean,
can't remember sometime from one day to the next.
that part is absolutely true. So, if you don't believe in New Year's resolutions, when you go into a new year, when you're supposed to have a new beginning, what do? Like, do you write things down? Do you call it a resolution? Do you call it like what do you call it? Do you
Make it happen. You don't write it down, make it
Yeah,
happen.
I call it the shit I'm gonna do next year. and then and I do it like that, and I break it up into sections that of all the shit I want to do this year. But it's not like resolutions or nothing. I mean, I guess it is like I'm gonna take more pole classes, and I write down when I'm gonna take them, and I start signing up for classes. I do it like that. If I don't write it down, if you don't write it down, it's not gonna come true. I mean, manifestation.
Manifestation is all about manifestation.
So, Casey, you said you call the shit you're gonna do next year.
The shit you're gonna do next year, yeah.
Okay, so one thing that you're gonna do next year is get back in the pole dance.
Yeah, this year because we already in it. Yeah, so get back in
This
the pole
year,
dance.
okay. So have you signed up for any pole dancing?
I did. I signed up Tuesdays before I had got pregnant. I used to, and before COVID hit and destroyed everybody's lives, I used to go to this one teacher, and it's a very sensual class. You wear the knee pads, they turn down the lights, you get all nice and sexy. Sometimes you can like have somebody sit in the chair and you do the little lap dances on them and everything. So I'm getting back into those classes.
Girl?
It's here in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta, so it's here in Atlanta. It's at the Secret Gardens Pole. Her name is Erin Foster. So Erin Foster Poles, I do believe, if you want to look on their Instagram, shout everybody out because they really be getting it. Pole dancing is it's a sensual thing, but it's so strong. You feel so powerful. I used to be fit. You know what I'm saying? I can lift. I'm not saying I can lift men, but I for sure was. So
listen. I totally agree. I used to go to those classes when we lived in Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, that was the moment that I really respect the dancers. Because if you can climb from the bottom to the top of that pole, which I did, I don't know if I can do that now. I might need to try a little something later this year.
Got some serious upper body strength for that.
Listen.
Do all them tricks and everything, yeah.
Okay, well, Casey, I'm glad that you're getting back in the pole dancing. That's something that you wrote down, but you said you're doing it for strength. But I feel some kind of way because when I asked you to do this, when I asked you as part of my New Year's resolution or the shit I'm gonna do this year to get back fit, I wanted to do CrossFit, and you told me no.
Well, wait a minute, y'all. She didn't want to do CrossFit. If y'all ever heard about the things where it's like a 5, what is it called? It's like a 5K, but it's like a mudding thing. You crawl through the mud. Hell no. You have to climb stuff.
I'll climb through the mud stuff.
No.
I'm trying to get you to do the HIIT classes with me.
I mean, this is
ain't no HIIT classes. It's like an event where you go and you sign up as a team, or you can do it individually.
Oh, let's do it.
And y'all can do it. I'm gonna be there. I'm right on the side. I'm be right on the side. I'm telling you, I'm not fit. I'm not built for that. I think as when you go into this new year, you have to know what you will and will not do.
That's
and I know
right.
that that's not on my shit I'm gonna do list.
Mel, you're on your own. I'm not climbing through no mud with you.
Right,
Don't call
I'm
me.
not climbing through no mud.
I'll do it.
With the COVID still happening, you're gonna climb through the COVID mud.
Girl, you don't get no mud.
We're not really that close to
You'll
them.
probably be the safest in the mud.
Everybody's gonna climb safer through the mud.
All right, y'all. All right, so let's bring it back. So, Casey, the shit that you're gonna do list for this year is you're gonna get back into pole.
I'm gonna get back into pole.
You're gonna get physically fit. All right, Ms. Robin, what do you plan on doing?
I'm planning on getting back into my workout, whether it's in the gym or just trying to walk or run every day. I'll be 55 this year, and I need that 25 body fit look, honey. Yes, honey.
Health is wealth, baby. Health is wealth.
Come on, you are bad. Listen. I done seen some 55-year-olds, but you bad, Ms. Robin.
Hey, baby, I'm ready.
I done seen some 30-year-olds that look like about 85.
T, what's on your shit to do? Listen, since you don't believe in New Year's resolutions either.
Well, that's not on the list. Is what I'm making happen.
Okay.
I'm putting me 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm back to loving myself because I kind of lost myself a little bit
in 2021.
Yeah, I did. Sometimes in relationships we tend to lose ourselves. Okay. We put them and their wants and their needs before our own, and I'm picking up the pieces from that. But I'm in a good space. I'm in a real good space right now.
Okay, I'm proud of you, friend. Thank you for proud of you.
So what's yours? What's on? What you doing?
I'm so basic right now, and I think about the things.
We're not being basic.
I am. You wanna know why? You wanna know why? Because there's just some things that I don't do that I feel like I need to do. One of them is
exactly.
Like that's an accomplishment. Like I am going to make a conscious effort to get my water in. Like seriously, like I'm not trying to climb a mountain, or I'm not trying. I like basic stuff like make my bed every morning. Like,
I'm not doing that. That's not on my shit to do list.
listen,
Right.
I
Well,
am
see, you
because
have a baby. That's hard.
exactly. So it's for me, it's the little things because I do so much. When I say I do so much, it's the
Yeah.
little things for me that fall by the wayside. Like
Yeah.
honestly, trying to keep my house clean every day because I'm a single mother. I'm working on my masters. I have a kickball team.
Full-time
I do
job.
all kinds of things. So the little things in my life they fall by the wayside. So those are the things in 2022 that I'm trying to. That's on my shit to do list. Drink
I like
water.
that.
I'm going to take this time in 2022 to actually truly learn who I am.
Period.
Okay. Because you can't be good for yourself, for your children, for your family, for your significant other if you don't truly know who you are. And that brings
Hmm.
us to the next topic. Who am I?
Mm.
Okay. Who am I? How do I handle being in a negative environment? How do I react when my routine is interrupted? How do I react with the things I have no control over? How do I deal with rejection? How do I deal with other people's bad behavior or attitude? How do I cope with people that have hurt me? What do I need more of? And so for me in 2022, it's the time for me to sit down and figure out exactly who I am, what I like, what I don't like, my boundaries, what I'm going to accept. And once I figure out who I am, I have no competition.
Hmm.
But when you don't know who you really are and who you truly are, who your authentic self is, then then you're competing with everybody and everything because you can't stay true to who you are. So I'm honestly openly going to spend 2022 just trying to figure out who the fuck I am. And that's crazy that I'm going to be 39 this year. And this is the first time that I've sat down to figure out who the fuck I am. Okay? Because when you spend your time trying to please everybody else, when you spend your time trying to be the best sister or the best parent or the best manager or the best boss or the best friends, you kind of lose sight of who you are and what you want. And I got to get back to that. And so the question was, what do I plan on doing? What's on my shit to do in 2022? To remember who the fuck I am. But in order for me to remember who the fuck I am, I got to sit down and be very introspective with myself and figure out who I am. So how do you guys feel about that? 'Cause I said a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
See,
you got me over here drinking wine.
Listen, how you
Mel,
feel, Miss Robin?
Mel, who the fuck are you?
I don't know yet, but tonight I'm gonna spend some time writing it down. I think it's gonna take more than just a podcast and more than just a day to figure out who you are. Because it's like,
Listen, I, I will say this. I was there a few years ago, probably in my late 30s, confused, being a single mom, going to school. I was there where you were. And it took some time for me to really sit down and figure out that exact same question, who am I? Then I had to put some goals in place for myself. Then I had to start loving myself. And then I started loving everybody else. But until you start loving yourself, you're going to continue to try to figure out who the hell you are because you're putting your hands in so much pots trying to be there for this one, that one, over here, this one, work, life balance, family, school, career. Then at some point, you have to figure it out and say, hey, I am me. God made you for who you are, and you're only one of you. Take advantage, figure out who that person is, and go with it.
come on now. So, question is, Robin, you say you were where I was when you were in your late 30s, and I'm in my late 30s now. How long did it take you to figure out who you were, who your authentic self is? How long did that take you?
To say it was only probably about in my 40s when
Okay.
I first realized that what I was doing wasn't satisfying me. I was spending my life trying to satisfy and take care of everybody else except myself. So much to when I turned 40, I'll never forget. I did not have a big 40th birthday party. I was going through a bad relationship. I didn't want to be around family. At that point in time, all my kids were out of school. I just was like so disgusted, lost myself in this relationship. I had no idea where I was going. I mean, I just let myself totally go. But when I realized that moment that I was just letting my life go, drifting away, being miserable every day, just trying to figure out life and things, I said to myself, the next year, I'm going to have a birthday party for myself, whether it's for myself, going someplace, celebrating, or doing something for myself. Every year from that moment, I'm going to celebrate me and life. And I have done that ever since that day. So 42 to where I am now, I have celebrate my birthday like none other every single year because I found myself and who am I? And I had to make myself happy before I can make anybody else happy.
Ooh, I think so. I think so often when, especially when our birthdays come around or a big something, we look for others to celebrate us. But like you said, we need to learn to celebrate ourselves. And when we start celebrating ourselves, other people have no choice but to celebrate us. We're celebrating ourselves. Like I'm just turned 43, and I said I'm gonna start doing what I want to do. Why wait for somebody to go on a trip with you? And that's something you
That's
taught me
right.
because certain things like I like being alone, but certain things I won't do alone. But now, because she'll say, "Why not? Why won't you go?" Like
Why
she's
not?
by herself, but I'm like, "Fuck it, why not?" Why wait for somebody? If you continuously wait for somebody to do something with you, you're gonna be waiting for the rest of your damn life. Make
Exactly.
that shit happen with yourself. Be one with yourself. That's how you get to know who you are. You love yourself. What? Who the fuck are you? I'm that motherfucking bitch. Hey! I know what that bitch. Like I said, I
She didn't
lost.
miss a beat. She didn't miss a
I had
beat.
to pull the rope. I had to pull the rope back in and remember who the fuck you. Who the fuck am I? Like I had to remember who the fuck I was. That pure motherfucking replaceable. I'm a good fucking
Period.
person. I'm flawed like fuck, but I got a hard
That's
motherfucking
right.
goal. And
Talk
instead
to
of
him. Talk to
putting
him.
time and effort and energy into making somebody else happy, I'm gonna make me fucking happy. That way, the next bitch don't have no choice but to be happy with me or make me happy.
Period. Move next, bitch. That's what I'm talking
Make
about.
the fucking point.
So now that we figured out who the fuck T is, let's see who the fuck are you?
Right.
Girl, it's been a long year because as after becoming a mother, you really do you lose yourself a little bit. So I'm kind of in the space where I'm trying to figure it out again because your early 20s, you think you know who you are, and you start getting a little grasp of who you are, and then you have a child. And you're just like, well, damn, who am I after this child now? And I'm trying to find my identity outside of just being her mother. And so that's why getting back in the pole, I started looking up how to get back into school. I got a new job at the end of last year. I came into yes, girl, new job, girl. They got tuition reimbursement. They have a whole bunch of programs and everything. Nice benefits. We love a job with benefits.
So also you got the boss up then. That's what
Yes,
you
girl, I'm
got to
gonna
do.
boss up. Yes, girl, I'm gonna boss
That's
up.
right.
Started looking into the home buyers programs in Atlanta because I want to buy a home for me and my baby by the end of this year. So I'm trying to be, and I told my sister this before, but watching her grow up because we have such an age difference, she's always inspired me. Even though she's a single mom as well, she's always inspired me to just be better. So watching her elevate to new levels and try new things has always made me feel like I can also do it as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finna, even when she started up, instead of she has to work on being better for herself and not trying to be a better sister, even though she's being better for herself and not worried about being a better sister, she's still doing it all and showing it. She's not gonna say it, but she take care of the family for real. Like for years, she took care of me and our younger sister, our other sister that's around my age, and seeing her hustle and her drive to care for all of us, it's always made me want to be better. So you know what? I'm finna boss up for her, for my
Boss up.
family, for me.
Oh,
2020.
I told you motivate people
Oh my
and
goodness.
I tell you that
Yeah.
too. Like I told you that before, but you don't even know it.
She don't know it. She don't know it.
You know.
Because it's hard when you're like when you're so hard on yourself and you know you have so many people depending on you, and I know that I'm not perfect, but it's like when I drop the ball on things, when I feel like I'm not doing enough or I haven't done enough, that's hard for me because I know I have so many people depending on me. And then when I get disappointed in the things that I truly want, the things I truly desire, it's very hard for me to see the accomplishments that I have because I want so much.
Yeah.
You know, I want to do so much. I want so much more. Like where I am in my life, I have a good life, and I had to think and sit back and think about 2021. I paid all of my bills. I helped my family out. You know, I have a house, I have a car, I have good health, I have strength. And it's like I have a hard time being grateful. And sometimes I feel bad because I want more. Like when I tell you I have a decent job, like I'm not hurting. By myself, I'm not hurting. But y'all, I still want more. And
Period.
so
And that's okay.
right?
And
so
it's perfectly okay.
All about timing too. Like
Yeah.
you get hard, like because I think you feel if you don't get it in that moment, you don't feel like you did something wrong.
Right.
But it's all about timing. I'm a firm believer that God makes no mistakes. He's gonna give it to us when we're ready for it, whatever it may be. Because you go through the struggle to get it, you appreciate it that much more once you do grab a hold on it. But I think it's natural to be hard on yourself. But you are really, really hard. But you are so awesome, like you said. What do you always say? What's your quote?
I don't know what's
I ain't perfect, but
I'm worth it.
I was about to say she know her quote. She
I'm not perfect.
but I'm
Listen,
worth it.
I tell anybody in a minute, nothing about me is perfect. Listen, nothing. But I'm damn sure worth it because when I love hard. And when I go for somebody, I go hard. And when you're in my circle, it's like whatever I can do for you to achieve your goals, your accomplishments, I'm gonna do that for you, regardless of what I have going on in my life. I'm gonna be there. T knows that I'm gonna be there. My sister knows that I'm gonna be there. Miss Robin, with anything that she would ever need, because she's in my circle. It's like my second mom right here. So my best friend, my second mom. It's like I'm gonna be there for them. So,
but you say you're there for everybody, but do you have people you can lean on?
I feel like I do.
Okay.
I feel like I do.
I don't have as much as you, but whatever I got, you got.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes. All right, so we talked about bossing up. Murray, you put that
Boss up, baby.
definition. So we talk about bossing up. It's taking ownership of one's life by directing the full capacity of their time, resources, attention towards a specific direction, goal, or intent, right? So we're bossing up in 2022. So, Miss Robin, when you talk about bossing up, what are you bossing up for? Like, what is the one thing that you can think about that you're gonna boss up for?
The one thing when we talked about that today, when you said think of something, and that was the first thing that came to mind, and I said boss up. I have already had in my mind, and it's not a New Year's resolution, that this year that I'm going to start bossing up and making some changes that's going to benefit me coming into the year. That means start taking advantage, not waiting on people to give me things. I've never done that, but I find myself going to work every day for others. My boss up is for me to start focusing on my own business. I'm going to start bossing up and start putting my business plan in the front of me and not just put it there, but I'm going to start working and initiating. And by the end of 2022, you're going to be getting emails from me saying, hey, I'm now co-owner of this business or owner of this business. My goal, I'm bossing up. You're looking at the next CEO. Under construction, I'll be there soon, baby.
Come on, baby.
Yes,
Come
ma'am.
on. Come on. All right, T, you bossing up in 2022. You bossing up. What you doing?
I'm bossing up for me. Like I said, it's so easy to put effort and energy into others, like taking care of somebody and making sure. But I'm putting that back into myself. That's my boss up. Loving me, taking care of me. And it's okay. You gotta remember, it's okay to put yourself first. I'm learning how to say no. That's my biggest boss up.
Okay.
Learning how to say no, because everybody's not deserving of your time, your energy, your love, your effort, family, friend, or foe?
So let's pause. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about family.
Mm.
So I feel like we had a picture that said, a post that said, letting go of toxic people, even if it's a family member.
Right.
So letting go of toxic people, even if it's a family member, because you said that, right? So what in 2022 do you feel like you need to let go of? You feel like it's a toxic family member?
I think just toxicity around the board, whether it's like I said, family, friend, or foe. If you're not beneficial to me, and when I say that, I'm not saying like you're able to give me money or give me something, but if you're not beneficial to my spirit, if you're not beneficial to my mental health, if you're not beneficial to my happiness, my heart, my love, anything, I have to let you go.
Period.
Okay, well, Casey, you was in that. You was feeling what she was saying. So let's elaborate.
Well, I left my daddy back in 2021 months ago. So
stop.
Um,
I don't worry about that because that is my stepdaddy. Okay.
I left my daddy back in 2021. You know, he a grown man. He'll do what he do. But I feel it because when you do so much for people, and then like my sister, she does a lot for us. And so if there's an instance where somebody can help you along the way, and I'm not saying everything has to be tick for tat, but if you have an opportunity to help somebody else and you don't take it because it's not going to benefit you in any kind of way, I got to leave that behind. So that's what my daddy got left behind in 2021 because I couldn't rock with that anymore. So I feel you on that, but that's the only family member I can think of. Otherwise, our family is like, you know, we're really tight. I'm not going to say a couple cousins, but, you know, we really tight for our family. Somebody call and be like, hey, you need, you know, we're there for each other. So that's really it on the family unit. Like we're together.
And I think because people think you are family, like you have to break your neck, you have to bend over backwards for them. No, like
so we have a comment real quick. Merv, I'm not sure if you can put that one up, but Sam Kelly said, I cut my sister off 6 years ago and I've never been happier. I've never been happier.
What did she do?
Right, that's not what it is.
It was sometimes just energy that
Girl.
Being in somebody's presence, that energy, like there's people come up, like that energy will drain you, it'll suck the life out of you. Family's the first one to fuck you. I ain't gonna lie. They will. They're the first ones to fuck your ass. And I tell people all the time, blood don't make you family, love makes you family.
Yeah,
come on,
true.
that's the one
Very
share.
true.
Blood don't make you, there's the love there. So say that again.
Blood don't make you family, love makes you family.
I hear that.
Blood makes us related. That's it.
For sure.
For sure.
So when we talk about, okay, I'm taking charge of my mental health. That's right.
Yeah, same.
That's the word.
I feel like 2021 really
that's
fucked
important.
mental health up for real.
You got to, man. Help
because if you're not mentally stable, you can't even help anyone.
Yeah.
All right. So for those of you guys who don't watch this podcast, so Trey and Sam are a couple. They're together.
Okay.
And Sam said, I cut my sister off 6 years ago. And Trey said, oh, hell, what happened is a whole nother podcast. So
wait a minute. What's the date?
So we have to have a podcast about cutting toxic family members out of your life. And we got to bring Sam on so we can figure out what happened and why we need to cut toxic people out of our life in order to be happy, in order to move forward. And so I'm excited about that podcast.
You said nobody on her mom's side of the family. That's crazy.
I don't associate with anyone on my mom's side of the family. I mean, and here's the thing about family members. Like, there's some people that I would not be friends with in my family if we weren't family. Like, I literally would not associate with them
at all
because I know who they are.
Yeah.
And so I'm not mad. Like, I can't be mad at anyone who cuts any family member off because if they don't bring you peace and they don't bring you, you know, they don't center you and they're not trying to help be beneficial to your life, you gotta cut them off because everybody got that messy auntie.
Listen, it's true to say that you cannot choose. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. So it's very true to know that in every family, there is some toxic family member. Every family has those type of family members. So I don't think anyone can truly say here that I don't. But you'll never stop loving them. Just because you cut them off doesn't mean you stop loving them. You
Well,
just have no, you can't. I wouldn't. For me,
You
I don't
say
stop. I
I'm
will
loving it.
never stop.
I think we need
Isn't that bad?
my love
Okay,
comes
we're
with
gonna.
conditions. My love comes with conditions, and
And
if you're
it
not meeting the
should.
conditions
That
of
should
my
come
love,
with conditions. Because I think we're trained. Okay, that's my family. I love them, but how many of your family members do you love but you don't know?
yeah. Because
Because
you
it's
feel an
like
obligation to love them because they're
exactly,
family.
and
I
that's
don't
how they
feel that.
Yeah.
feel.
I've let go of that. I've shed that
You
obligation.
have to like, and that's another part of loving me is letting go of all that
Yeah.
negativity. Because I'm telling you, man, Sam and Trey, I can get in the podcast with y'all, and I'm sure we can tell some war stories. But they will suck the life out you. But they feel because you're their child, or you're their niece or whoever, you're obligated to them because you are family. No.
Yeah.
All right, what did Rebecca say? Rebecca said, loving them, I don't wish nothing bad on them, but we haven't spoken in over 30 years, and I'm good. And guess what?
Yes, that I'm ready for that new. That's a new podcast.
That's a
Yeah.
whole podcast.
I like that.
That's a whole podcast. We're going to talk about that in 2022.
30
honey.
years.
Cutting toxic family members off. But let's talk about this. So when we cut family members off, we cut people off. What if you got cut off and you try to figure out why your phone dry, and that's because you got cut off? So there was something that I think it was my sister put in the
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
It said, phone so dry. I'm starting to think I'm a motherfucker. Everyone said they were gonna cut off in 2022.
Yeah. Because nobody talks about that. Everybody like, I'm cutting so and so out. But what if you was the toxic person? Because a lot of people don't take accountability for their actions, and they don't realize, okay,
Exactly.
it was me who was the fucked up one. They be like, nah, they tripping. You know, I wouldn't do nothing like that. But you really did something like that.
But total transparency, Casey, when you put that up, phone so dry, I'm starting to think that I'm the motherfucker everyone said they was gonna cut off. I got cut off from a friendship this year.
Really?
I did. I got cut off. And like low key, my feelings are hurt because I truly, honestly don't know what I did.
Yeah.
And they blocked me at first from messaging them. And then I noticed that they blocked me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And when she blocked me on Facebook, I thought, okay, well, maybe you're mad at me for something. We're going to reconnect. We're going to communicate.
Yeah.
I honestly, truly don't know what I did. And I'm like, I know I have some toxic traits. I already said I'm not perfect, but I know I'm worth it.
Yeah.
But so I'm the one right now in 2022. I got cut off.
Yeah.
I got cut off from a childhood friend. And I truly, honestly have no idea what happened. So let's think about the people that we cut off in 2022, because she cut me off for a reason. And I can be totally transparent and say I have no idea why. Okay.
So are you still trying to figure out why, or are you just at this point now don't even care?
Okay. So here's the thing a lot of people don't know about me. I'm really sensitive. Okay, like when I tell you I am a sensitive person, I can walk around all day long like I'm hard, F this, F that, I'm good. But when people really truly care about me and I accept people into a life and in my circle, I'm very sensitive when I got cut off. And so it hurts my feelings. And so I want to know what happened. Mm-hmm. And if you really truly feel like, I was that toxic and you needed to cut me off, not a problem, but let me know what it is so I don't get cut off by anybody else. That's how I feel like we're grown. So we are grown people, we are adults, and if I did something so detrimental to you, if I was that toxic where you felt the need to cut me out of your life, tell me.
I feel you on that.
Tell me so I can make myself better.
Yeah.
So that happened to me once in my lifetime. And when I said I had no idea, we were on a trip, came back off the trip, I was cut off. And for like maybe about 2 weeks, I kept calling to the point I'm like, this is my friend. Let me go call. I'm just going to go show up to her house and try to sit down and what's going on? Wrong move. And I refuse to ever do that ever again. She was more offended that I came by her house just to find out what was going on. And she just felt like I did the wrong thing by coming to her house. She just didn't want to talk to me. But when I did find out why she did cut me off, I was like, are you kidding me? At that point, I didn't
like,
ever want to. I didn't even ever want to talk to her again myself because it was foolishness.
Ooh.
So sometimes we worry about things, and it's really nothing that you did. Sometimes it's that person themselves with their own issues. And when you really find out what it is, it's going to be nonsense. I guarantee you that. And it's not. It's
Probably.
going to be like, why did I even worry? Why did I even waste my time? She should have been trying to tell me what was going on. And I think a real friend, a true friend, would have accepted that. And at least at some point, it's a cool off period. You'll have that time to cool off. But at some point, I'm going to call her and let her know what she did wrong. But if she never did that, oh well, the each is on. Bye bye.
Miss Robin, I'm glad you said that because I really was like, man, I'm going to her house. She gonna tell me what happened. Like I messaged her, she didn't respond. I messaged her from my sister's phone, she didn't respond. I'm like, what the heck? Like, what happened? Like, I'm hurt. Like, I'm truly hurt, and I want to know what happened because I want to apologize. So I'm glad you said don't show up to her house because I showed up.
Don't show up, honey. I made a mistake.
I was gonna pull up. I was like, listen, I miss you.
And she good for a pull up. Let me tell you, I'll be having to take that girl down. I'm like, don't go to that girl. Don't go to that.
Don't do it, Mel. Because if she's a real friend, she will eventually come around and tell you what happened. And if she doesn't, oh well.
You already know.
But do you feel like if people never actually come around and say anything, they were ever truly your friend?
I was just about to ask that. They're never your friend. I've had people.
I do feel like friendships have expiration. I feel like everything has an expiration date.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're really that good, I think that it's deserving of at least a conversation.
Exactly. And if they don't give it to you, they're not really your friend. And I'm telling you, your real friends will eventually call you, talk to you. I don't know. All of my good friends, we have probably had misunderstandings, whatnot, but we are still friends. We found a way to talk about that, and move on.
Yeah. Communication, understanding is key.
So I'm not sure who GH is, but GH said, pray for peace, ask God for forgiveness, and move on. But you got a person like me, it's hard for me to move on. Like it is.
Move on, Mel.
You got to pray a little bit harder than everybody else, because
don't go to her house.
I need to know, like right now in this moment, I'm like, I don't care what y'all say. Like next week, I'm gonna pull up to that girl house.
Don't you go?
Let's go right now.
To be continued.
No, T is not the friend.
You want to go?
Right. T is not the friend to go do that. Listen, she said, let's go right now.
Because she knows I'll ride. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I had some friends stop being my friends after I got pregnant, and it was crazy because like when they were down, it's when I had my house and like they were down, they were about to get evicted and all types of stuff. I was like, yeah, come stay with me for a little bit. They turned it down, all types of stuff. I helped them get jobs. They didn't want to work at the job I was working at, but I made good money. Like I'm sitting here like,
but a lot of times when they feel like you're no longer beneficial to them,
yes,
it's a wrap. I don't need you now. I don't need it. Those are not friends. Those are situationships.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I didn't realize that in the moment of it. I was like, we were young, and you also got to differentiate between your friends who, will be there for you and you can lean on and will support you, and your going out friends. Yeah. In my early 20s, like these bitches I was going out with, like, yeah, these my friends, these my best bitches. We go do this all together. But then something happened. I'm calling my family. I wasn't calling them to help or nothing, but if something happened with them, they were hitting me up like, hey, can you help with this? And I'm looking like, well, damn, y'all hoes ain't got no family? Because if something happened to me, something happened to me, I'm calling my family. Right. But they were always hitting me up, and I'm just like, okay, so we must be family. You know what I'm saying? But when I got pregnant and, they swore they was going to be there for me, because when you're pregnant women need, so they need that. You're vulnerable in that moment. You need support. You need a village, and they swear there was going to be my village. And when I needed that help, they weren't there. But when every single time I needed help, my family has always been there. So I've always learned. My mom be like, you can choose your friends. You can't choose your family. My sisters are really my friends, especially this one right here. Right here. She crazy. But
boss up.
You ain't gonna be telling all these people on these internets that I'm crazy, okay?
Everybody crazy in some level. Your mama say everybody ain't normal. So
right.
It is what it is. I've ghosted friends with no explanations. Oh yeah, same. Well, now as an adult, I'll text somebody like he wasn't a friend, he was somebody I was trying to date, and he would just call me too much. And I let him know. I said, you calling me way too much. I really don't like it. You want to talk all the time. You got to find another bitch to do that with, and that's not me.
Oh,
And I
shit.
ghosted him. And I was like, that's it. Because I have a baby. I work now. I have my own business that I run. I didn't have time to sit on the phone and talk because you're bored. I don't like men like that. You need to have some business about yourself. Because he'd be bored. He'd be like, I'm at work. I'm playing the game. Well, get a hobby. Do you read? You need to find something to do.
Write a book.
Thank you. Write a book. Go skateboard. Go do
Listen,
something.
Mel, that's another podcast. Hey.
Oh my God.
So, Casey, have you been ghosted? Has anybody ever ghosted you as a friend?
As a friend, yeah, for sure. She did, and then she came back around to apologize. I want to say like a year and a half later. I think I was like 23. She ghosted me, because she was trying to fuck my nigga. Excuse me. She was trying to have sex with my man.
No, we're not going to do that. Go ahead and say how you say it.
Okay, yeah, she was trying to fuck my nigga, and so listen, I figured it out, and so it was like a photo shoot we had, and I came up in the room, and she had said something about, because my nickname is Brownie because I bake or whatever, so some people know me by Brownie, and I came up in the room, and she said something about you're a brownie, and he was like, nah, he said nah something, so I shut the whole shoot down. I was, what the fuck y'all talking about? And they was just like, no, we wasn't talking about this and that. And then a year or so later, after me and him broke up, she was just like, yeah, I did say that I was, attracted to him. Well, bitch, I knew that. I knew that. So she did ghost me for a minute because she didn't want to own up. She didn't want to take accountability for what she did. And I was like, when I called her out on it, she didn't want to admit, yeah, that's what I did, and be a woman about her shit. Because if you're going to hit on my man in front of me, you need to put your big girl panties on and do it. So after she waited till me and him broke up, then she came to me woman to woman and was like, yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry I ruined our friendship. But we couldn't have no friendship after that because I can't trust you after that.
Right.
You tried to fuck on my man in front of me? Oh. No, I can't trust you. But that's one of the only instances where a friend ghosted me and then came back around to apologize when she realized, I shouldn't have done that. And that was big of her. It really was. I definitely thanked her for her honesty because a lot of people aren't doing that. That was a lot of growth for her. That took a lot for her to do that.
Exactly. Well, you got an explanation.
Right. Never her friend again, but
Well,
but I hate when they ghost you and act like you were just so terrible, you did something so wrong.
Yeah.
And then come back around like ain't shit ever happened. Bitch. No, the fuck? You're not doing that. Because somebody recently ghosted me, and I don't know why. And I asked him, I said, what's the problem? I never heard nothing back. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it, I ain't begging nobody for a motherfucking thing.
Nothing.
Listen, I ghosted a friend recently. I did. Like, she reached out. She was trying to figure out, she was like, can you call me? I text her back. I'm good because, and then I have to think back to myself. I got ghosted and it hurt my feelings, right? Yeah. So it's like, I got to be mature enough in 2022 to tell her why I ghosted her because I know something that she did or I think she did that's causing me to ghost her.
Well, wait a minute.
Mel, exactly. You think she did. See,
I'm 99.9% sure she did that shit.
Mel, you said think.
Listen,
she said, okay, I'm sure, but no, she might have did it.
And so because I got ghosted, I really feel like I need to call her in 2022, have a conversation
That's true.
with her, open and honest conversation.
Not just because you felt you got ghosted, but because you're not even sure if she did what you thought she did. Give her the opportunity to come to you correct, and then you ghost.
But write down all the facts. So when a bitch trying to say, well, that's not what happened. Well, you did say, well, I have the evidence because bitches love to do that. They let it be like, I never said that. Well, on 5:28 p.m. on Wednesday, you
June
said
13th. Wednesday, June 13th.
I love to pull up some information on a bitch.
Yeah. But don't y'all feel like some conversations are just like not even meant to have because we both know what the fuck it is. Right. So my biggest thing is if I come to you and ready for a comment and you fucking lie, like I hate that shit. That shit make me want to beat your motherfucking ass. I hate that shit. I can't stand a fucking liar. Like,
You ready to choose violence?
Yeah. So without telling all the details, excuse me, Alberta, I'm sorry.
I've been blowing. You do it over there. I blow mine over here.
Okay, without telling all the details.
That is not ladylike.
I know.
Girl.
Listen, we are such a fucking lady. I'm a fucking lady. Like, both of
That's
us.
my motto.
Your damn big hair. Shake that hair, Mel.
I told you.
Hey.
Look fine. Oh, look at the shimmer. Oh,
Yes.
nut good feeling. Hey.
Hey.
No. Without telling all the details now, like I know something that happened. She was swapping down. We're still good friends. But the third party called me and was like, well, what if this person knew? And I was like, what if this person knew? And I felt like she knew. And I said, well, does she know? And he said, well, I'm not saying that she know, but what if she did? And so that kind of put it all into perspective for me. Like everybody knew. Yeah, everybody knew something that I didn't know. Everybody was a group of people.
It leaves you feeling some type of way. It leaves you feeling like really boo-boo the fool, because are y'all joking behind my back now?
I hate that.
Like all y'all know a secret that I don't know, but we all kicking it like
who told you though? Who told you though?
You told me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
She told me
real friends.
But now here's the thing now. T just outed herself because I never told you who told me.
See, you know that you know what you knew, right?
Right. And still know what I know.
Let's move this conversation
yes
because we done beat this cutting people off in 2020, 2022. We done cut this off. So let's talk about
2022.
Right, do you. So let's talk about what we're leaving in 2021. What are some things? What are some people? What are some things? What are we going to leave in 2021? So emotionally draining friendships and relationships. That's a word right there, honey. Emotionally, write that down, T. And we're going to come back to that one.
Okay. Right.
Emotionally draining friendships and relationships. Overcommitting to things you don't want to do. Not clearly, and everybody out here now, take notes of the things that you want to circle back around to, because we got a good 20 minutes left of this show, okay? Overcommitting to things you don't want to do, not clearly communicating your personal needs, pressing people to change who don't want to. Put a highlighter on that one because
this one
I need that one. Pressing people to change who don't want to. Excusing mistreatment and dysfunctional behavior by saying that's just who they are. Blaming yourself for things you have no control over. Giving your power away to avoid being alone. Write that down. Girl. Giving your power away to avoid being alone. Forcing connections because you want reciprocity. Same difference. Reacting in the moment versus taking a step back to respond. Oh, I need that one.
Which one?
Reacting in the moment versus taking a step back.
I used to.
Deprioritizing yourself as an act of unconditional love. Write that one down too, because we're gonna come back to that too.
See, you've got a book over there.
This is a word, y'all. This is a word. All right, Merv, take it off the screen for us. So, what are you guys leaving? Who are you guys leaving? What are you guys leaving? Did this list of things kind of jog your memory of things that you want to leave and who you want to leave in 2021? And I feel like now is the time we're going to have T sound off. Because...
we live.
Why we need T?
Hold up, pause.
We need you, T.
Come on. T has some things.
Cheers, y'all. Let's do a toast to this.
She had some things that she wanted to talk about. I told her I was going to give her her moment to talk about the things, the people,
here go the camera.
The events that she wanted to leave in 2021.
the one and only thing that I'm leaving in 2021 is Ramonda Anderson.
Ooh, she said a name.
Ramonda,
Oh,
but now she's Ramonda
oh,
Bell, whatever.
okay.
2 years engaged. Recently been broke up 6 months. But a couple months ago, she already told me she's happily engaged, soon to be married.
She's a quick one.
Mhm.
T,
Gotta
let's
live.
do the numbers. T, you said 2 months.
We was no. She told me a
Bring it
couple months
back. Bring it
ago.
back.
She told me a couple months ago, but I went in an argument. I mean, she just stopped talking to me in June out of nowhere, like nothing. I mean, nothing. Like I don't know what happened. Cut me off. But she see the more you're around somebody, you get to know them. You start noticing shit.
Yeah.
And then when you call people on their bullshit, you're the toxic one. But I tell people all the time, with every action is a motherfucking reaction.
Come on.
But that's why I said I lost. That's why I said I lost myself, because in those moments like that, you teach people how to treat you. But what her fiance don't know is, in December the 5th, she texted me out of nowhere. Matter of fact, that's the first podcast I did, right? Yeah. Oh, no, happy birthday. I'm getting all these text messages and this and that. You know, I missed this, I missed that. So I asked her the other day, are you engaged? She finally admitted it. I said, well, I'm not your friend. No one will ever be your motherfucking friend. So leave me the fuck alone. Go and be happy with whoever the fuck you with, because this is somebody you've been fucking off with. But I was the toxic one. I was always the argumentative one. I was always this. I was always that. But when you call people out on their bullshit, you're always the bad guy. So that's why I said, fuck all that dumb shit. It's all about me from 2022 moving forward. And anybody else that comes along the way, I will never see. What I did was I literally put my entire life in this person's hands. I believe like everything. I was in Georgia for 8 fucking days and I came here because I didn't renew my lease. I sold all my furniture. I was living with my friend. 8 fucking days. You only got one time to tell me. I don't know why the fuck you here and I'm gone. I ain't begging nobody for a motherfucking thing.
So that
Okay.
being said, that was T's time to sound
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Platform. Thank
Hey,
you.
what I need T to do first
Yeah.
is
Take
put
a
the
swig,
glass
take
up
a
and
drink.
tell me, T, you're gonna love yourself.
I love the fuck out of me.
Yes.
I've always loved myself. I lost myself along the way. But honey, that self love, when you genuinely love yourself, it's the best motherfucking feeling in
That's
the world.
right.
It's the best word.
Oh,
Hey.
hmm.
So T is leaving.
Ramonda Anderson Bellin.
Jesus Christ, girl, full government name. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
hope you're
So
watching, boo. Cheers.
all right. All right. So what are you leaving in 2021, Casey? Miss K.
I was a dang girl.
Right.
What am I leaving? If we can go to Miss Robin because I haven't thought about it yet. So we can go to Miss Robin.
Listen. Right. Well, actually, I don't know what it is that everything on that damn list I already went through. Hell.
Mm.
So for me, it's not that I'm leaving anything because I think I've had a pretty good year.
Yeah.
My life is good. I have lovely kids, grandkids, my 9 kids. You know, even with COVID, it had did nothing more than draw me closer to my family, my sisters, and I mean my mom. It's been a perfect year for me. I had a job change. So I don't really have anything that I can say that I want to leave behind. Nothing but good things happened to me this year that I want to take those good things with me and just move forward to better things.
Come on, Miss
That's
Robin.
good. I
That's
thought
good.
about Mariah after she said that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd
nothing
like
that I want to leave. Everything is just good.
That's
God is
good.
good and
that's
everything is good.
I want everything to be great.
Yeah, everything's gonna be better,
You should
bigger.
appreciate what you have.
Yes.
I leave behind complacency. I don't know. Some people
Mm.
call it a demon, but I definitely want to leave behind complacency because I'll start doing good, especially with my business, because I bake and I make cakes and treats and all that.
And
Okay,
they
pause.
fire, wait, and
Pause,
they fire.
Casey. Okay, please, shout yourself out.
Right.
Shout your platform. What do you do? What are you trying to do for yourself and your life and
Um,
your business? This is your platform. Give you a 20
so
second.
Right, let me come back to mine too when she's done.
okay, so we shout
Plug
ourselves
yourself,
out.
sis. Plug
Go ahead,
yourself.
honey.
So my name, Instagram is Cake by K. I bake, I make. I did my first wedding cake last year. I have 2 weddings booked for this year. I bake birthday cakes. You know, if you like a little edibles, a little cannabis.
Mm.
I bake all of that and more. So I infuse honey, all types of stuff. Anything you need, I really can infuse, and I'm finna find a way. I'm finna make my money. So this year, I'm leaving behind complacency in last year because I'll start doing so good with my business, and then I'll get to a point where I'm just like, all right, I'm doing good. I'm tired. But I really don't be tired. It's just that I start doing so well that I think, okay, I can't get no better. And then I just get a little bit more better, and I get so scared that I'm just like, what happens if I start doing so good that this is actually something that can carry me further than what I expect it can? And so then I start slowing down. I start telling people, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. I stop trying as hard. So I'm leaving the demon of complacency in 2021 because I know my potential and I know I can do better. I know I can be better. I know I can be great. And as y'all said, plug myself in. I don't know if y'all get Cake by K, CakeByKae on Instagram. Follow me. Yes, I come back and forth to Columbia, South Carolina, and Georgia. Whatever you need, I can supply. So,
Hey.
You look like you got a good supply of those boobies, sister.
oh yeah, girl, the breastfeeding really did do it because my sister knows she used to make fun of me all the time for being like having small breasts all my life. I had like B cups. So, but yeah, I want to leave behind complacency. I don't have any. She said leaving behind self-destructive habits. I don't really have any. I'm only 26, but I definitely, by the time I was about 24, 25, I kind of left those behind. I want to say, especially with relationships and relationships with other people, because especially platonic, romantic, I left behind a lot of self-destructive habits because I knew that I needed to be better for myself even before I had my child. But once I had her, I was like, okay, I can't do the bare minimum anymore. Not for myself and not from anyone else. Because this little girl is counting on me. She run me crazy. And I know if I don't do the best that I can every single day when I wake up, then the next day it's gonna be harder for myself.
I love it. Yes.
All right. T, you already said what you leaving
Yeah,
in 2021.
I said
Miss Robin, you said you had a good 2021.
I did. So there's nothing that I want to leave behind. I just want to take all this goodness with me onto my new year and just continue to be greater.
Yes.
And I also want to tell people what I do. I'm going to use this platform to let you guys know that. And I am actually, and I'm going to let you know, my NMLS number is 1007842. I'm actually a loan consultant, and I work in the greater South Carolina, Georgia, and the Florida area as a loan consultant. I do lending with Caliber Home Loans. If you are anyone looking to buy a home in those areas, or if you're needing first-time home buyers direction and consultation, I am the one to call. I am at 843-441-5189. I have more than 35 years in the business, about 25 years in the business. So listen, 843-441-5189. And I can lead you from the beginning to the ending of this process. I'm very much knowledgeable, so. And I love helping first-time home buyers.
Yes. Let me tell you something right now about Miss Robin. If Robin can't close it, nobody can close it.
Okay. Write that down. If she can't do it, it's not happening. Okay.
If Robin can't get it closed, nobody can get
Listen,
it closed.
I fight for every customer.
Okay. I know that for a fact. Okay.
You ain't tell me about her, Melise. You ain't tell me about her, Mel.
I mean, when the time was right, I was gonna plug you.
I believe that.
Mel, what are you leaving behind? We're ready for this, honey.
Yeah,
what am I leaving behind? So I'm gonna go back to this list because this list inspired me.
Okay.
So we got to think about, okay, excusing mistreatment and dysfunctional behavior by saying that's just who they are, blaming yourself for things that you had or have no control over, giving your power away to avoid being alone. Okay, so I got to leave that in 2021, giving my power away because, you got to think, because I'm so hard on myself. Let's go back to that. I'm so hard on myself. But I got to think about the caliber of woman that I am, okay? I got to think about I got to go back
Who
to
is
that.
she?
I got to go back to the caliber because when you are in a world of people that sometimes women are disposable, right? Because dating in Colombia is hard. That is hard because for every one man, there are 5 women that are on the same level as you are. But I got to think about who I am. I got to think about my authentic self. I got to think about what I bring to the table. And I'm the only me out here, okay?
Period.
I take care of myself. I take care of my family. I am a self-starter. I am a lover. I'm a supporter. I am a giver. I am a friend. And so when I think about the things that I got to leave in 2021, I got to leave the self-doubt. I got to leave behind the things that discourage me. I'm leaving behind not being good enough, not being perfect enough because I'm imperfect, but I'm perfect in this. I'm perfectly imperfect. And I'm not perfect, but I'm damn sure worth it. And so when I think about the things I'm leaving behind, I got to leave behind that negative mindset. I got to leave behind the thought process that I'm not good enough because I am who I am. And you're going to love me and you're going to love me for me or not at all. And so when I think about the things I got to leave in 2021, I got to leave the self-doubt. I got to leave behind the thoughts that I'm not good enough. I got to leave behind those negative thoughts because I'm good enough. Okay. I was born good enough. I was born perfect in every right that I have. And so that's what I'm leaving in 2021. You gonna love me or you not. But let me tell you something right now. You should have loved me when you had a chance.
Period.
How about that?
Ain't that a song?
You better love me.
Hey, we can make one.
You should have loved me when you had the chance because I tell you there's somebody else out there that is praying for me. Okay, that wants me. And in 2022, you're going to love me or you're going to leave me. And I'm
The
all
first
right.
time.
Listen, and I'm all right with whatever you choose because guess what? I can manifest my own life. I can manifest my own destiny. I know that I'm not perfect, but I know I'm worth it. And there's somebody out there. There's a perfect job for me. There's a perfect man for me. There's amazing best friends for me. And all I got to do is walk in my truth, love myself, get in touch with myself, be authentic with myself. And once I do that, listen, I can conquer the world.
It's a wrap.
Period.
So, Mel,
Yes.
say it and believe it,
Yes.
do it,
Yes.
and mean it.
Yes.
You remember one of the clips that we were talking about today? I don't think that we actually put it up. It says, spoil me with loyalty. I can finance myself.
Oh, Mara, put that one up for us real quick.
Spoil me with loyalty. I can finance myself.
Period.
Period. Nothing else needs to be said.
Period. Although I do like somebody to spend a little money. But yeah, I agree. I agree.
Listen, we all do. But a lot of times, men are sometimes intimidated because of our finance, because of what we have. And I'm going to tell you, I don't care how my finance is, I want my partner. And I want a partner that's going to step up and know to tell me, be quiet, Robin, when she needs to be in a respectful way.
Come on.
Yes, Miss Robin.
But do you find that men are intimidated by you because you can take care of themselves? Because this is Columbia, South Carolina. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. How many women out there in Columbia, South Carolina, because that's the dating pool. That's what we're talking about. Okay, Casey, you live in Atlanta. But how many women in Columbia, South Carolina are actually honestly self-sufficient? That they don't need a thing from a man. When I say one thing, or the government.
Okay,
they're not on government assistance. They're not receiving help from anyone outside, the little child support they get, because that's a little child support. That ain't even no real support.
Ain't nothing to live off of.
That's a little bit. But how many women out there are really self-sufficient, really taking care of themselves? So when men come into the presence of a woman who really, truly, honestly needs nothing but your loyalty. Okay, so when they can't throw a little money here, when they can't take you out on a date, take you and feed you, they don't know what to do with you.
Because when they can't do that, they don't have control. That's part of control.
It's because they lack in so many areas that they try and fill it with their wallet. They lack personality.
That's what I found in this area.
Character so much. They don't build upon those things because they've been taught that as long as they can provide a lifestyle for a woman, that they don't need to have a personality, character, hobbies. That's why I can't deal with no man that don't do nothing else besides work. Who are you outside of work? Who are you outside of providing? Because let's be honest, if I'm going 50-50, you're not providing too much.
Right.
So who are you outside of providing?
Are you working to live or living to work? Which one is it?
That's a word.
That's a good one. Yes. I like that piece.
Yeah. I think people, they find it's not even just in a heterosexual relationship. I think it's in
I was just gonna say what Trey said. If time is money, then wouldn't time be a better investment?
I'm all about time. Give me time. I can take care of myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can go on picnics, we can do whatever. I don't need nobody to do nothing for me, because nobody don't do nothing for me. I'm always doing for them. That's why I say you lose yourself in that part or that aspect of the relationship. When you're always giving and doing and giving, you get that person becomes complacent, they get comfortable, and that's what they expect from you. Because I learned the hard way. You teach people how to treat you.
Yeah.
You teach people how to treat you. And you also let them know, like the first time they fuck you over and you get back, they feel like they got you. And they're going to, I believe patterns repeat.
Okay.
But you have to be the one to break that pattern.
That's true.
Exactly.
So 2021
is over.
Okay. When I think about the things that I'm going to do in 2022, I'm going to drink more water. Okay. I'm going to
drink more wine.
I'm going to make my bed every day, y'all. I'm going to make my bed. I'm making a conscious decision to get up and make my bed every day.
Okay.
I'm
going to call you in the morning.
Listen, I'm going to hire me a maid. I ain't cleaning nothing. I'm still not cleaning nothing. My house will be clean because I'm going to hire a maid because I can afford that shit, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to hire a maid.
Who can afford it?
And I'm gonna listen. I can afford it.
You can.
I can afford it.
Okay.
I can afford it. And I'm gonna work on me. I'm gonna work on me. I'm gonna work on loving myself. I'm gonna figure out who the fuck I am, so I can show up every day for me, for my daughter, for my team at work, for my significant other, for my son. Oh, y'all.
Go ahead and tell it.
Okay, so I sent y'all a text message and asked you guys what are the 3 things that you're most proud of in 2021. So we can pivot to that, so we can close the show out because we've been on for about an hour. We're gonna close the show out. We're gonna wrap up. Okay, but when I think about the top 3 things that I'm most proud of in 2021, y'all, my son got accepted into Howard University.
Let's go.
Hey, when I think
track to be the next governor, president, whatever.
Yes, he did.
Listen, when I think about all of the things that I regret, when I think about the things that I'm most proud of, when I think about life, when I think about 2021, listen, I was a single mother at 19 years old, and I can be honest and say I have my son's father. He was a father, like he wasn't a part-time father. He was in my child's life. He took care. He paid his child support. He helped raise his son. So when I tell you it takes a village, because his family was there, he was there. We both took care of our child, but I was still a single mother, and I still raised this little boy. And when I tell you my son got accepted to Howard University.
That was his one choice.
His first choice and his only choice.
His first and only. That boy knew he was getting there. He didn't apply to nowhere.
The little boy said, everybody asked him what would happen if he didn't get into Howard. And guess what? It doesn't even matter because my son got in.
That's right.
He knew he was going.
We said, Alex, where else did you apply to?
Yes.
Nowhere. Will,
Yes.
Right. So that's number one. I am so proud of my son.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all look out for him. Don't judge me based off of him. Please vote for him anyways. Vote for my son anyways. But I'm proud of my son. I'm proud of his accomplishments in life. I'm proud of my daughter, okay, because we think about the children that we have. I have the most beautiful, amazing, loving daughter that I could ever have. Now, that girl gives me hell sometimes, but it is what it is. I love her.
That girl is
And I'm
funny.
proud of her. She is very funny.
She's funny.
And then I think about my accomplishments in 2021. I think about my professional accomplishments. On a professional level, there's some things that I've done at my job, that I've accomplished at my job in 2021 that I can't wait to see the things that's going to happen in 2022. So when I think about the things that I loved about 2021, I am grateful and I'm thankful for I think about service, because even though I have a job, there's some different entities in my job where I serve others, and I serve the African American community at my job. And I love that community involvement. I love giving back. I love helping other people get to where they need to be or where they want to be in life. And so I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of 2021. And I can honestly say the person that I was in 2021 is not the person that you guys are going to see in the end of 22, because I'm going to get back in tune with myself. I'm going to learn myself. I'm going to love myself in order for someone, whoever that person may be, and maybe the person that I already have, in order for them to see who I am and love me the way I need to be loved. But at the end of the day, if I don't know who I am, if I can't be my own true authentic self, then nobody's going to love me the way I want to be loved, the way I deserve to be loved. So that's all I have in the top three things that I loved in 2021. And what I'm taking into 2022 is understanding that I can't be my authentic self if I don't know who I truly am. So I'm going to take this time to learn who I am, to learn what I deserve, to discover myself. Because at 39 years old, I can honestly say that I've lived my life so long, not living for myself, but living for others. Living to make sure that my family is good, living to make sure that my son is good, living to make sure that my daughter is good, and they're good. Okay, I built that foundation, I built that rock, and so now is the time for me to understand and learn who I am, to love myself so I can be good for the next phase of my life. That's what I have. That's what I have. That's all I have. And I've had a little bit of libations tonight, so let's sip on y'all. So what about you, T?
Man, I'm leaving self-destruction 2021.
All right.
I'm thankful. The one thing I am thankful for, even through the heartache and heartbreak I went through, I found my path back into my health.
Mm-hmm.
Health is wealth. Staying in the gym, eating better, thinking about the things you put into your body. So I'm on that journey. I'm 43 and I look damn good.
Come on, 43. Who would have thought this girl right here is 43 years old?
Cancer surviving all. Wait a minute. Look.
She said, let me talk to him.
Oh, now they say black don't crack, but honey, 43.
White is right.
What she said?
White is right. No, white is right. Right.
He said it's white is right.
Right.
White is right.
Right.
Okay.
You're right. Never mind. Oh, yeah.
She'll get it tomorrow.
It just rhymes a little bit. But no,
She'll get it tomorrow.
I'm just thinking, every day I wake up, I thank God for opening my eyes and putting my feet on the ground, because that gives me the power. I'm in control of what happens through the day. Most of the time. I mean, certain things we don't control, but I'm just thankful every day I wake up. I have another 24 to make it happen, make it count.
All right.
All right.
All right, Kay and Robin, what are the three things you're most proud of in 2021, and what are you taking into 2022?
Miss Robin can go.
So for me, the things that I'm most proud of, I was able to make a career change. And that was one of the things that I really needed to do, just to have a work-life balance. Some of the things I'm proud of is the opportunity. I became a grandma again this year for my third granddaughter. So I have 9 altogether. My daughters and her husband just had a little girl. She turned 6 months. Was it Friday or Saturday? And I am so happy to be a grandma again. And that's one of the things I'm proud of, being able to spend time. Even with COVID, I was able to travel with the change in my job. It gave me a balance with my life and my family where I can travel and help them during the time where they needed me the most, with the kids being out of school. So that's one of the things that I'm actually happy for, just being able to have that opportunity to spend time with my children, my grandchildren, my mom, my family, my in-laws. It's just been a really good year. Some of the things I'm going to take with me, one of the things I thought of, and T said it, is wealth. And when I said wealth, I'm thinking about social wealth, financial wealth. I'm thinking about time and physical wealth. One of the things that I'm going to try to do is change the way I eat and taking more good care of my physical wealth. Because again, I'll be 55 this year and I'm going to be looking like I'm 25.99.
You better.
You better, boo. All right, Casey, it's on you. Thank you, Robin, for sharing. I really appreciate that.
The things I'm most proud of, I raised my child successfully last year. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Not gonna lie, it was my first year.
Girl, you took care of a whole human for a
A
whole
whole human. I got a whole 365, man. I was, oh, she's still alive. Thank the Lord. My business grew. It was my first. I've been doing my business since I started baking in high school, but fully doing it and making sure that I put my all into it was last year. And seeing just the profit that I had and seeing my clientele grow, that was a huge accomplishment for me. And then once again, also getting my body back. Before I had my baby, I was at my best shape physically and everything. And I just felt so down about myself because, they tell you about how pregnancy goes, but they don't tell you about the postpartum for real. And so I wasn't used to seeing this new body in the mirror and seeing this new person and having to get to know her. So I'm glad that after a whole year after having my baby, I'm getting back to the body that I'm used to. So I was really proud of myself for that. I gave birth at 230 pounds and I'm down to 179. So I'm extremely proud. It's a lot of weight. So yeah, that's what I'm most proud about. That 3 things: keep my baby alive, losing that weight, and successfully growing my business into this new year.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I'm so excited that you guys were all able to come on this podcast for us tonight. We're going to bring Merv back on. Merv running the background.
Hey.
And then we're going to do our final thoughts and our final recap. And Merv's New Year's resolution was to not have to come on at all. But I need Merv for support because he kind of like helps me, get my thoughts together for the show.
Yeah.
He helps me, just like an emotional support. So I need him. So we're going to bring Merv back on, introducing us. Thank you, Merv. He had that bootleg internet, y'all. Taking him a little bit of time to come on.
McDonald's.
He probably is, huh?
Gotta make sure.
While he's booting up,
What you talking about?
Booting up. Anybody in the comments have any New Year's resolutions that they want to share with us?
You should have asked that shit before you brought me on.
Because he's spinning. I don't know. We can't see him.
Loading.
You can't see him. I see him. He moving.
He's spinning.
He's spinning.
With that, then your fucking internet is not working.
Right.
Don't put that on us.
What are you?
Good over here.
It's what you and T have in your glass over there.
All right, like they both talking when he's spinning.
Yeah.
He's moving to me.
We're standing still.
Look.
When we showing up, when we drinking, I got the infused peach vodka. And you gotta mix the vodka with a little bit of wine to really get a party going,
Okay. A little razzle dazzle.
In 2022, it's all about the razzle dazzle.
A little razzle dazzle.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with Merv, bootleg internet. spent because he's still spending. He may need to
He's
log
not
off.
spending on his hand.
My shit good.
All right, so
Your
Trey
shit fucked
Gaston
up.
said, I'm just focusing on me and focusing on Sam. Time with my mini-me, that's it. Come on, you better focus on your boo. Come on.
When you tend to focus more on yourself and you make less time for others, you're acting funny. You know that.
Why is that? Well, you acting
Because it's called
funny.
being selfish. So you could because everybody's so used to us giving all this attention and time and this and that. When we start doing for ourselves, we're selfish. We're toxic.
So the current chapter of my life is called My Turn, and I am unapologetic as fuck about it. This current chapter of my life is called My Turn, and I am unapologetic as fuck about it. You hear me?
Right.
It's my turn to
It's
show
my
up and show
motherfucking
out. Show up,
And
bitch.
show out.
And show out. Casey, show up and show out. Robin, show up and show
out.
Every day.
Yes.
T said, T, I'm making no more excuses for not caring.
That's
for
right.
Me.
Let me tell you, like I literally lost my fucking self. I was like, I didn't know who the fuck I was. Like I literally was like, okay, I'm willing to leave everything behind for this.
Right.
And then you lose yourself. Man, fuck that.
Come on.
I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. Shit. Man, life is too short. It is too short. So you better live it up, baby.
That's right.
It's the human experience to find and lose ourselves and find ourselves again.
Yeah. But when you find yourself, honey, it's on.
Let me tell you, y'all, I've been my spider senses have been going ape shit for the past couple of weeks.
Senses.
I just the butterflies, just because I'm like, man, I'm so fucking amazing. That's how I feel. I'm so fucking amazing.
That shift that you feel inside of you.
Yes, you can feel it. I'm telling you, you feel it.
It's a time. What they said when you said earlier, the boss up. It's a time when you feel a shift. You like, okay, I'm done with that other shit.
That's
it's
right.
It's
boss up.
I don't care. That arguing shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not doing all that shit. I'm not doing. And listen, do what makes you happy. Okay, you need me to deliver some cake. You know I'm retired, so if you need me to deliver some cakes, I'll come to Georgia, bring them here. Whatever.
Okay, fair. We can meet halfway because you know, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. I do a lot of business, so I just started hiring. That was my other thing where I was feeling, what I was proud about. I hired my first employees, and they were delivery drivers. And I've never had to hire nobody, so I feel like it was another step into me growing my business. I was like, man, I got somebody to pay. What?
You need me to run that shit down 20 back and forth. I got you. Ain't no cupcakes for you, girl.
Girl, I want to be a franchise. I want to do so much of my business.
But you gotta stay motivated. Never, like you said, no complacency.
You can't stop. Yeah.
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard. Sometimes I'll be like, dang, I got 3 cheesecakes to make today. I'll be like, can I just tell them I'm not gonna do it? And I get up, I'll lie, I ain't gonna tell them that. Because at the same time, if I tell one person I can't do something, that word of mouth gets back. Nah, she can't. And your bond is
exactly.
Your word is everything. At the beginning and every single day, I tell men all the time when they tell me they're gonna do something for me and don't do it. All you have at the beginning and every single day is your word. And if you tell me you're gonna do something, you don't do it for me, I'm telling you we're done. Because now I can't trust you to be who you say you're gonna be for me. So I hold the same thing for my clients. If I say I'm gonna make you this cheesecake on Tuesday, on Monday, I'm making sure that I got that cheesecake in the oven. So Tuesday at 10 o'clock, it's time for you to pick it up. I don't care how tired I am. I'm going to make sure that in the beginning and every day that you can have my word to hold on to. So that's all.
Word of mouth and social media, word of mouth, man, that's the best business card you can have.
Period.
You know what, honey? You do it. But just always remember, take some time for yourself.
Yeah.
And enjoy the fruits of your labor.
I gotta try to take some time.
We've been waiting on Murr to bring his little self back onto the show so he can wrap us up and close us.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. We gotta thank our sponsors. I need him to come back on now. Wait, what is that mean? Thank you, Pete Whitney. Listen, Pete Whitney is not a sponsor. Pete Whitney is not a sponsor.
Now he's back.
So he's spinning now. Let's see if he's gonna brace himself with our presence. with his presence, okay?
She been drinking, you can tell.
You got me feeling real good, and I have to go to work tomorrow.
Look at Merv.
You don't see what is going. Why we don't see him?
Child,
Hey, hold on, wait. Well, for the people that's watching,
You
there's
know
something
how,
wrong with Melly
what
Mel
was that in
and
church?
T
Yes,
Internet because Robin can see me.
That's
I
how
I
you
can
can
see
see
me.
so.
Yeah.
So something wrong with the internet. All right, they got
Yeah, something wrong
AOL
with the
dial up.
internet.
So, hey, great show tonight, ladies.
Yes.
Melly Mel, T, Robin, K.
Yeah.
And Trey can see me too. He just put in the comments. Hold, let me get some.
Well,
And Trey can see me.
well.
So something wrong with y'all shit.
Yes.
So what
All
y'all
right, we'll
actually
do the,
do New Year's? Like y'all just
already did your
cook,
party
you eat
shot?
the New Year's dinner, your black eyed peas, greens.
Well, now
rice.
Merv is messing up.
What is he?
Merv is a little choppy now.
Oh,
So
we-
see him. He's
we-
close to my
yeah,
end.
our end.
I can see him. He's fine.
Can you hear him? Is he talking? Is it all
I'm not
right?
saying nothing, I don't think.
No, I'm not saying that. Wait, like, are y'all ready to wrap this up? Like,
Yes.
what's going on right now?
Yes, black man,
No.
we ready. We ready. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
appreciate it. Y'all already did. Hey, Mel, y'all already did y'all party and shots? See, they got kicked off.
Yeah.
See, I told y'all something wrong with they shit.
Yeah, it is.
They got dropped. They got that bad signal. Just
Wow.
like a damn cell phone. Now they want to come back.
You gonna bring them back?
What y'all-
Hey, y'all. It must
Lord
have been us.
Jesus.
Girl, you got that McDonald's internet.
It must
Not
have been us.
McDonald's.
No, McDonald's isn't that better than that. At McDonald's, you can pull up in the parking lot and cut Wi-Fi on and be good.
Look, you
You
got
Yeah.
that log in. Oh man.
Hey, Merv, how did you enjoy our New Year's Eve show?
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There was a couple of times I was about to jump on this motherfucker out of nowhere and make a comment, but I resisted.
Oh Lord, what was you gonna say?
Make your comment.
We
now.
love a
Make
man
your
with some
comment now.
self-control. Yes, Merv.
Nah.
Yes.
Make your
Nah.
comment now. What did you want to
Nope.
say?
Nope. I
Uh-uh.
came on to do the ending. You be trying.
Make
You always
it
trying to
now.
bait my ass. You always trying to bait me. Nope. That's why I come
Now,
on this
what
motherfucker.
did you want to say?
Well, what did you
Merv?
have to say, Merv?
Nope. Nope.
Mm.
Better watch me on
Really?
Better watch me on Wednesday.
Okay.
All right.
Oh Lord.
Better watch me on Wednesday.
Well, give us a hint.
What did you want to say?
Yeah. Say it with your chest, Merv.
Yeah.
With your whole chest.
Say it out loud.
Okay, y'all. He
Okay.
stood up in it.
Oh my God.
I can't fucking remember now. I didn't write that shit down, but it was a good show tonight. Melly Mel and T, y'all, it seemed like y'all been fix your face, Mel. It seemed like y'all was drinking all night and y'all just bouncing off each other. And the more y'all drink, the more sillier y'all got throughout the goddamn podcast. Robin, like your background. I think you had the best background. You got the dark background.
Wait a minute now.
Good shit.
Is he judging us? I didn't know this was a section.
I didn't know he did.
I didn't know this was happening.
Okay.
Don't look.
Greenville.
No, and Kate, your friends been trying to leave you all night. Your two friends been trying to leave you all night. Like
No, they're tucked in real nice. It's just the top.
Nah.
Okay,
Listen,
they were just imbalanced.
Yeah. It's just the top. You see, I get a little excited and once, but no, they stay in. They stay in. Don't worry about the girls. Me and the girls are going out tomorrow, but don't worry about the girls.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, okay. Free drinks all night tomorrow for you then.
You and the girls.
But nah, I like y'all topic. Y'all topics are good topics. New Year's Eve. Tazon said y'all did phenomenal tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give you guys a little razzle dazzle. A little
Yeah.
razzle dazzle.
Wait, you gotta see that.
Are they showing the outfits? Oh Lord.
What in the hell?
Ooh.
They matched tonight for some reason.
Hey, look, it wasn't even
A
playing.
little razzle
Listen. Listen.
I can't hear this bitch look like goddamn Tina Turner. Oh, no, bush
So what
ass.
he had said about Wednesday, he said they do something on Wednesday. Y'all doing another podcast on Wednesday?
Yeah, they do podcasts on Wednesday.
Okay, I'm gonna tune in on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're gonna tune in.
Are y'all done showing y'all ass and doing a little goddamn walkway? Are y'all done?
I mean, we have to give them a little razzle dazzle, you know.
Give him a little body. A little body.
You know, because there aren't a lot of 39-year-olds walking
What's
around.
43? Wait a minute.
Looking.
Oh, hold on.
Not they stood back up.
Don't spill that.
Okay.
No. Oh,
Y'all gotta walk back and forth and then pose. Walk back and forth.
Oh, no.
Y'all gotta show them the jiggle. Show them the jiggle in the booty. Y'all ain't showing them no jiggle. I don't know if it's moving or not.
He say do 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 do.
And New Year's Eve was 2 days ago. Like, what the hell are y'all doing?
First of all, don't do us.
You're like the goddamn ball about to drop.
We can't dress for the show. It's a New Year's show. What we're moving into 2022 with, and I'm bringing all this and more into 2022. What about you?
Me too.
Me too.
So I dress for the occasion.
Me
But this
too.
wasn't planned though, for real.
I'm leading into 2022 with my titties, and so that's what I brought.
Yeah.
All both of them.
You definitely with that goddamn V-neck t-shirt on.
No, it's a crop top. You know what I'm saying? I tried to show up. Yeah, that's your skin. Yes. Come on, Mark.
You showing your belly button too.
I'm trying to tell you, I had to show a little.
First of all, y'all, that's my little sister. Don't try her. Okay?
That's a W, Murray.
I am her sister's keeper.
Yeah.
I am my sister.
Anybody that come on this motherfucker is fair game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because I handle, sister, I handle my own. They don't even want it. They don't even want to do it.
That's my baby. That's my baby sister.
They don't even want to do
it.
They don't want to do it.
She drinking, so she ordered 21. Well, I hope. Because you would calm down. No soliciting on here. We know, but no
soliciting. No
soliciting on here.
Right. Give him a little stretch on.
But yeah, so y'all finished y'all party shots? Y'all did all that? Y'all had any last statements?
Yeah.
No, you starting out with the last statements. What's your final?
We wasn't done.
No, I'm not starting. I'm ending. Like I'm asking y'all to get.
I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Live your best life.
There you go.
Be happy.
So we're starting with our closing. Our closing. So my closing is live your best fucking life in 2022. Be unapologetic with who you are. If you don't know yourself, figure out yourself. Okay, because you can only be good enough if you know yourself. So you can be unapologetic for everybody else. So when I think about who I am and who I want to be and the person that I'm growing into, listen, I'm excited for the woman that I am going to be in 2022 because I'm going to take this time to love myself, to know myself, to grow within myself. And guess what? You can come with me or not. But guess what?
Pack your bags and go.
I'm going to be good either way.
Either way.
How about that?
I agree.
So that's my final closing thoughts for the night. I love myself wholly, completely, unconditionally. I'm figuring out who the fuck I am. Okay? Who the fuck I am? Who am I? That's what I'm gonna take the time doing in 2022, figuring out who the fuck I am so I can be the best version of myself, the unapologetic self of who I should be for myself, so that I can be complete and whole with whoever else decides to come into my life. Okay? And so with that being said, that's my closing remarks. Who the
Ms.
fuck
Robin?
I'm figuring that shit out.
I'm gonna make mine short. I said walk into 22 with a purpose, love yourself, and until you can love yourself, you'll never love anyone else.
Period. I don't have no closing thoughts. I didn't set all that I need to say. I'm gonna see y'all later. I got some shit to do.
What you
Wait. We about to end it. So calm down. T, you finished?
I'm just make 2022 the best one yet. Every day you wake up, be thankful and make the best of the 24 that you got. Because we're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time.
I like that. All right, hey, great show, everyone. Y'all had double-digit views. I don't know what the hell y'all did. But the whole damn show, y'all had double-digit views. Y'all had
Hey, it
great.
was Casey Titties.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
had
want
to be.
Thank you. Thank you, all of my friends. I sent out a lot of posts telling
Yeah,
everybody to
same.
log on. Thank you guys for
Same.
coming. My family,
Okay,
my friends, I appreciate
nice.
it. So
Okay, great job. Cause like I could see the views, and it's like y'all had views the whole time. Like it was
Yeah.
great. It was like y'all been doing it for like the last 2 years. Y'all had a lot of views.
Come on.
Great
Well,
job on that.
So Mark, I'm excited. I'm excited about 2022 because I've
let's do
always
this,
wanted to
ladies.
have a platform to talk about my feelings, to talk about the things that's important to me, to be able to bring my friends on, to share and connect. So there's going to be a lot that's going to come from this every other Sunday, and I appreciate you and the guys for
Thank
giving
y'all.
me a platform to talk about how I feel, to bring the topics that Black women and women
Yes.
as a whole want to talk about. And so thank you so much. And you guys, there's so much more coming in 2022. I'm going to embrace this platform that you gave me. And again, I thank you. I thank you for this platform. I thank you for the opportunity to share and grow because this is therapeutic, right? When you have a platform like this, when you can share, when you can grow, when you can love one another, when you can teach, when you can feel, when you give everything that you have. And so, again, thank you.
And not be ashamed.
And not
Thank
be
you,
ashamed.
Merv.
Thank
And
you.
to be unapologetic. So when I think about 2022, when I think about where the guys is going, where the ladies are going, where the show is going, I'm so excited about what's getting ready to happen and what's going to transpire for the ladies of the guys. So I appreciate you and I thank you for giving us this platform to speak on what we feel and how we feel and the topics that are going to come in the future.
Yes.
So we thank
All
you.
right. Hey, no problem. And we appreciate y'all for bringing a good show every other Sunday consistently. Every show has been really good topics, a lot of energy. And just to let y'all know, people that's in Columbia, there's the first annual Metro Podcast Awards show, January 26th, at my house. And we are the guys is part of the nominees. So I will be attending, and anybody that wants to attend, just let me know. But
Is
January
that an
20.
event to go to?
Yes.
What did he say? January what?
Dazzle, dazzle.
January what?
26th.
Okay,
January
that's
26th.
It's a Wednesday. That Wednesday,
Okay.
January 26th. Yeah, it's a Wednesday. It's a
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Okay.
7 o'clock, I think, 7 or 8. But
What time are you guys going to be on this Wednesday?
say that again.
You going to be on Wednesday?
This
Yeah,
one.
Wednesday coming. Yeah,
What
every
time?
Wednesday. Yeah, we do podcast weekly. We got
What
a
time?
Monday podcast about sports and music. We got a Tuesday podcast about movies and TV shows, and Wednesday podcast is about we just about that shit. Whatever.
That's the shit I want.
Yeah,
Right.
Wednesday we let our hair down. I ain't got no fucking
Okay.
hair, but Wednesday we
Y'all
let our
ready?
hair down, and whatever the fuck comes to our mind comes out our fucking mouth.
Hey, Merv, you ready to talk about AB tomorrow?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Don't change. That's a whole
Okay.
nother pod.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother pod. But
That's what
that's
we talking
Mondays
about
at 8
anyway.
o'clock, Tuesdays at 7, and Wednesdays at 8. All right,
Okay.
so let's do a shout out. So shout out to YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Blackjack TV, channel 199, channel 198, Blackjack Prime. Shout outs to Mile High Radio Station, coming from the West Coast, California. Shout out to Blast Music. Shout out to the guys, Sean Stacks, Mark, Becca, Tina B, Taser on the Street, Team General, Nick J, Sam, Tara, and Trey. And shout out to our behind the scenes sponsors that we're working with as a partnership that's trying to help us elevate. Um, and that is everybody. And Happy New Year, Merry New Year, Happy Hanukkah.
Happy New Year.
Good show, ladies. Yay.
Yay.
On that note, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us.
Right.
Merry New
You
Year.
counted 3 in one straight. Okay. Happy New
Yay.
Year.
Bye, everyone.
Happy Fast Point. Yeah. Hey. Oh.